The sleep apathetic, the slumber of mediocrity. There is an interior slumber, the slumber of indifference. Those who have this sleep apathetic, this indifference, see everything the same, as if it were night. They are unconcerned about those all around them, be they family, friends, lovers, or associates. Of no real concern to all those in the sleep apathetic. When everything revolves around us and our needs, and then we are indifferent to the needs of others, because they are not so important as we. Why else would the world revolve around us? Night descends in our hearts. Our hearts grow dark. We immediately begin to complain about everything and everyone. We start to feel victimized by everyone and end up brooding about everything, because everything revolves around us. That if someone isn't doing their part, they must be plotting against us. It is a vicious cycle. Now, this night seems to have fallen on so very many people who only demand things for themselves and are blind to the needs of others. How do we rouse ourselves from the sleep apathetic? With the watchfulness of charity. To awaken us from the apathy of slumber of the mediocrity and the lukewarmness of their attendants. There is the watchfulness of prayer. To rouse us from that slumber of indifference, there is the watchfulness of charity. Charity has a beating heart of the Christian. Just as one cannot live without a heartbeat, so one cannot be a Christian without charity. Some people seem to think that being compassionate, helping and serving others is for losers. Yet these are the only things that win us the victory, since they are already aiming towards the future, the day of the Lord, when all else will pass away and only love alone will remain. It is by works of mercy and service that we draw close to the Lord. And then all the losers will be standing online for their reward of being compassionate, serving and loving others eternal life and redemption with the Lord. I must note here for all of you that in these months of winter, of snow, and I have needed help, no Christian group, no Christian individual has come to my assistance. Muslims have come to my assistance, including a 64-year-old Muslim woman, mother of 12, and her 22-year-old daughter, because there are two sons with whom I'm friends. They're my immediate neighbours. They were working 2 jobs each. So Mum and the daughter, or the sister to the brothers, came over and cleared my front walk and my paths for me. Every single snowfall. No Christian offered. No Christian responded to my call online. No Christian group. No Christian entity in all of Hennepin County of Minnesota, in all of Minneapolis, was available to help. There are many Christian groups that would help if you paid them, but none would do it for charity. Whereas in the Muslim faith, they must do an act of charity every single week. And they all do it. And the mother said to me in an aside, "It is good that I have gone through my change, because our acts of charity do not count if we are menstruating." Think on that. If you have not done an act of charity for a neighbour, whether they be friend or not, think on that. And re-listen or reread this lesson on the sleep apathetic. For Christians have not been useful, helpful, of any great benefit to anyone in Minnesota for the past 4 winters. For no Christian entity, no church, no anything has moved snow in all those years. But every single year, for more than 7 years, even before I knew their names, the lads next door were moving the snow out front for me. When I was still able, and I had the snowblower, I would often I would circle the whole block. And they were very, very thankful of that, because that was always on the deepest snow. And then I helped them to drive in the snow. Oh, people from Africa have very little experience with driving in the snow. I taught them how to get unstuck, rather than just spinning your wheels and getting yourself deeper and deeper stuck. And it was great fun for all of us, as they taught me about their lives. And I taught them about living in Minnesota in a house as opposed to an apartment. Driving a car as opposed to always taking public transport. We are brothers and sisters now, and we greet each other that way. Their mother and I just call out salam to each other, for that is what we are to each other, mother and daughter, or sisters, because I'm very close in age to her. And I would not have survived this winter without them. But no Christian, not even one Christian individual, offered, thought to ask anything. Think on that.